Hello, Kevin Owens.
How are you, bud?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good.
Firstly, I'm a big fan of your trainers, your sneakers.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about at first, but I appreciate that.
Suddenly realised you call them sneakers over here.
Of course.
No, they're very cool. Now, talk to me about 2K17. Are you a gamer yourself?
I mean, I wish I could say I was, but I just don't have time. You know, 2K17, so far what I've seen of it, which was 2 minutes in the demo upstairs, blew me away right away because it looks so cool. And it's just cool to see that, like last year I was in 2K16, but it was like the NXT version of me, if you will. But I was already on the main roster when the game came out. So now this year I feel like it's almost like more official, you know what I mean? So it's cool to see.
And your son Owen, is he a big fan of the wrestling games?
Yeah, he plays the wrestling games. He plays all kinds of games, really. But, you know, when he first got 2K16, he played as me for a few weeks, and it was really cool. And then he's like, well, Finn Balor's way cooler, so I'll just play as him now, and that's the way it goes. Yeah.
He's a cool dude. I mean, you can't blame Owen for that.
As cool as it gets.
Now, talking of cool, I heard you just say that one of your dream matches would be against Shawn Michaels.
Absolutely.
He's retired, obviously, but now he's started working at the Performance Center.
I heard that
apparently.
last week. Got very upset because I don't live in Florida anymore.
Yeah.
If I did, I would just land after work and go straight to the Performance Center. I got so... I mean, when he comes around here, I just kind of follow him around and just kind of listen to him and learn from him as much as I can, and he's the coolest guy. Now he gets to go, now he's going to be at the Performance Center teaching and helping, and that's absolutely incredible.
So is he moving to Florida now? Because I thought he was quite happy with his life on the ranch.
I don't know what the details are. The only thing I know is that apparently he wants to help the future of this business, and he's going to do it at the Performance Center. I don't know how often he's there. I don't know if it's a regular thing. I don't know if he just comes in once in a while, but just even if he spends 3 minutes in that place, those 3 minutes, I wish I could be there for him. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
You see, I think he's going to start off at the Performance Center and then realise, actually, maybe one more match, maybe it should be Kevin Owens.
Oh, man.
Do you think you could convince him of that?
You think if he ever comes back, and this is the guy, by the way, through all the years, through all the people that said they were done, he's the one guy who actually stayed there. You think I'll be the guy he comes back to wrestle?
Why not?
As lovely a fantasy as that is, I think it's highly unlikely. But I mean, hey, if he really wants to help the business, I think coming back to the ring would be the best thing he could do because he's the best.
It would be incredible. Now, I've got to talk to you about Sami Zayn. We had a lovely morning with him this morning at the media morning. He was talking.
Did you guys bond over your hair color?
Yeah, we always do. But he's the nicest guy in the world, as are you. And he spoke very highly of you. And we were talking about the match at Battleground. I said to him it was wrestling magic. The story told in that ring, where he held you at the end, that was just phenomenal. Like, did you work hard together to put that together, or does it just come naturally with you two now? Like, do you call it in the ring, as it were?
Honestly, I feel like he said it was wrestling magic, and that's a great way to put it. And, you know, magicians don't really reveal their tricks. I'm going to keep that one to myself.
Okay.
All I say is there's nobody I can do that kind of things with better than him. I think there's nobody that he brings out the best in him like I do. And I don't think it's the last time we'll do it, you know what I mean? I think we have many years, and I think eventually we're going to end up at WrestleMania together where we should be, and we're going to blow that one out of the water because only we can. But it was a very special night, and yeah, I mean, it's something I'll look back on. At this point, honestly, it was probably the highlight of my career, and I've had a lot of moments that I'll always look back on really fondly. But that match, just everything came together so good, and the crowd was just so receptive to it. It was a really cool moment.
And so when you say, you know, one day we'll get to WrestleMania and we'll have that huge match, is that a conversation you've had with Vince? Like, if you said to Vince, one day I want me and Sami to headline WrestleMania?
No, I mean, mostly my talks with Vince always go one way. You know, we talk about where we're going, we talk about ideas, we talk about how we view the future. And we're pretty like-minded, I guess. I've never per se said I think me and Sami should have a match at WrestleMania, but I feel like Vince McMahon knows that eventually we have to. You know what I mean? I don't think I need to say it, and he doesn't need to say it to me. He saw Battleground. He saw Payback. He saw everything we've done since Sami came up to the main roster, and I think he knows exactly what he's got, you know?
Now, we talk about you a lot on our show, and we call you the MVP of WWE because, you are just incredible.
Just because you really miss MVP who used to wrestle here?
Exactly, yeah.
That's the thing, yeah.
I think the next stage for you is coming down to the ring with a basketball.
Yeah.
Being an NBA player.
I thought you said basketball. Yeah. Because of your accent, I thought you said basketful, and then I was waiting for you to finish. What would I come to the ring with basket full of?
Okay, well, that's a question.
Full of muffins?
Muffins
or something. I don't know.
Do you like muffins?
No, they're way too healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a donut man?
A what?
Donut man.
Oh.
My accent's not that difficult to understand.
Well, I like donuts, but I'm not crazy about sweets, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this body was like made by pizza and carbs, not necessarily sweets.
Your body is a temple.
Anyway, so I come down the ring with the basketball.
Yeah,
Let's get back on track.
so basically we were saying you were great. The next thing that's great is you and Jeri-KO at the moment. How did Jeri-KO come about?
Well, first of all, we never called ourselves that.
Did the fans just come up with that?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, right.
Well, WWE, I think WWE maybe tweeted it out once.
Right.
So I guess our social media guys decided that was our name, which I'm not crazy about because some people just pronounce it Jeri-KO.
Yeah.
That's his name.
How about the Canadian connection?
I don't like it. We have a perfect team name, Kevin and Chris. I think it's perfect. And I want it to be announced as Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Kevin and Chris. Yeah, it's very important. Anyway, we'll work on it for Sunday. But it's been great to share the ring with them, and it's a blast. I think people can tell we have a good time, and somebody I looked up to for so long. So now to get in the ring with them and be a part of what turns out to be the highlight of the show a lot of times when we're in the same in the same vicinity, it's always cool.
And comedy seems to be quite a big part of your act in many ways. Like, you're doing straight out comedy with Jeri-KO, but you're very sarcastic and sarky to the other talents. Do you enjoy being a funny guy?
I don't try to be funny, which I think maybe is why some people find me funny, which is great. Like, I never go out and I have to be funny, because I think that's the worst. There's plenty of guys here that try to be funny and they're not funny. So
Who?
Come on, you'll figure it out. Okay. People already know. Anyway, so I don't know. I enjoy just doing what I do. If people find it funny, great.
Well, I'm gonna let you go. You got lots more interviews today.
Great
to see you, man.
Good seeing you.
Thank you.